welcome everyone to the house that Rodney built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime, as we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Army Black Knights, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Black Knights will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Notre Dame's offense will have the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, we'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Well, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. The give from the gun. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. He caught it. And he will score! Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cadets offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make...
That's a live ball. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Strong, firm tackle. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. It is good! And that lead grows even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. And the coverage team gets to return her on the ground. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
The run from the shotgun. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Look at the pass. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. They'll run it. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line gets set, 1st down. Give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Wood. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the 1st down. 2nd and short now after that completion. Leaves it with the running back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Leaves it with the back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Young. Breaks the tackle. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Going up top on 1st down. Trying to get to him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He'll try to pop the draw. Fights off a defender. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air, it's Wood. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll run this play from the pistol. Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Sends it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. 1st down for this offense. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Looking left. He makes a catch. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Black Knights want to crank the tempo.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Wood. Unloads to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David. And wide open, he makes the catch. Open runway ahead. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown by the Irish. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. Look. I feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Firing to the right, complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Wood. Coming after it. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. They'll throw it on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking to throw for it. Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Hands it off. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. 3rd down after the run. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. On the move, it's Smith. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. The offense set for a first down play. from the gun, the ground game. Jukes his way for more. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Irish! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Buzz?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Running back searching for a hole. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's Smith. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here come the Irish back on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab on the left side. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame! If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Heward, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. That completion delivers a 1st down. He wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll run it from the gun. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. They run the reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Makes the grab on the shuffle. They'll go with a quick touch pass. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll run play action. It's complete to the right. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Wood. Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to throw it again. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Black Knights will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete on the right side. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First down here for the offense. The give on the inside. At the 35, he's loose. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Got a man, it's Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Still running at the 40. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Black Knights send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the return, it's Smith. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner goes. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines. He stands on the result of the play. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. He's got great speed. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Offense getting set for first down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Carr. Feeling some heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this.
He wants to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Irish! And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's got him in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 here. They'll leave it with him. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He'll start this drive firing. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Carr. They're bringing heat. And the sack all the way back at the 5. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Plows through the defense. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Going deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Army! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner will be brought down. Here come the Irish back on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now on 3rd down after that run. They'll try to get the first through the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner is brought down, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Receive the team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw its car. Getting some heat. Pocket starts to collapse. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First down here for the offense. They believe they can run right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo there.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They try to pop a run on the draw. Runs through the tackle. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. It's a draw. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Tackle is made after the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Here's the handoff. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the pummeling has started.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Washington State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Pullman. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. Fires into traffic, picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Handoff from the gun. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the stomping has commenced.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes and continue to feed this man the ball.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Wood. Wide open downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start. They'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. And the misconnection on the 1st attempt. See if he gets a little looser. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it on the run. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast. Understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
The Black Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Slams ahead. Touchdown, Army! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you get destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Back to throw, it's Carr. Unloads it left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick strike complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They go to the draw. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Might as well give it to him again. Great move there. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That big play for the offense will be nullified by a penalty, and if you want to frustrate your coaches, yeah, that's the way to do it. From the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Touchdown, Irish! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Bolden. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. New center down's right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the route is on. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Bolden. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback adapted. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Smith. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking to throw on second down. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes his connection. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the offense on first down. Handoff to the lone back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The give to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38.
Neutrals on the defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. He'll run it again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And here comes the offense on second down. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Coming after him. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Runs through a tackle. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the single back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll go to the ground. Bulls his way forward. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. It'll be a draw. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Power football with the run.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great game.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are